Hello and welcome to Showtime, and everything's set up very oddly. You'll see that the camera angle is wrong and I'm late and everything is just going wrong. At least you can hear me, right? That's at least going right. Anyway, hello! I'm Dorjan and this is RivetingTV, and I am late for a reason, a good reason. I went into town to pay my rent, right? Something that you have to do. I went to the bank to see if I can deal with a few things at the bank. It took the bank an hour to do nothing, and I mean nothing. And then I almost walked out of the bank not paying my rent. I went back into the bank, got my rent, came out of the bank. I went around a few of the shops trying to find a hairdresser's. As you can see, I failed. Apart from that, I then went and sat in the bus station to go home because my wife had dropped me off and she got the car. My battery had gone dead on my mobile phone, especially because this morning my son had taken photos, click, 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 click on my phone all morning, and the battery was dead. So I sat there at the bus station. I don't use the bus that often. And what happened? I waited 45 minutes for the bus. Yay! The bus arrived. Yay! I walked onto the bus. Yay! The bus said exact change only. I only had a £20 note on me. I'm not paying a £1.70 charge with the £20 note. So I said I can't get on the bus, went off to get some change, came back, waited another half an hour, got on a bus. So yeah, that's me. That's just me in a freaking nutshell, all right? God, I need to sort out the glare issue. And this bar's in the way. Whoop. There we go. Okay, I don't care. Microphone could be in the scene. Hello, microphone. Say hello to the microphone. He can be player number 2 today. Right, today we are going to be learning about the art of learning. Sounds easy, right? Basically, what you do when you first start learning any new thing is just play, right? A lot of people say when you want to learn something new, you just do it. You just do it, 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 and do it some more. And eventually you'll get good, right? Well, maybe. Yes and maybe no. The idea that you keep practicing a mechanic over and over again will get you good at it if you know how to do it well. If you keep practicing something bad and you just assume that you're just going to keep getting better at it, you could actually practice something badly for a long time. If you don't think about what you did afterwards and try to see, is that actually the best way or is it not? That can actually lead you to play 10,000 games of World of Tanks and still be pretty bad at the game. You'll be averagely better than the other person who has played 5,000 battles and not been learning. But compared to someone with 3,000 games played, who's been actively learning the game, you'll find that the 3,000 guy could easily be better than the 10,000 played guy, just purely by the way he learns. So that's what we're going to look at today. I'm going to play a couple of games, and after each game, we're going to talk about what I did right and what I did wrong, and the way and the processes you can do to get better at not only learning, seeing your mistakes, but also just getting better in general, being a better person. I'll go with that one. I'll go with that line. So how are you? How are you? You can't be as frantic as me. Look at my dinner, right? I have not eaten apart from a tuna sandwich at midday today. It's now 8 p.m. My dinner is below the camera. I've been shoving my face full of pie between scenes of setting things up because my camera was not connected to my computer because my wife had borrowed it. So I did all of that, and I'm just going to log into World of Tanks now. Hopefully I get some rest tonight, but no, I need to fill out my visa because I'm heading off to Wargaming HQ on Sunday. I hear you say. Right. I am so hungry. Right, here we go. We are logged in. So I'm going to pick a mid-tier game. A mid-tier tank. So you guys who are, still learning the game will have a chance to go, oh yeah, I've got that tank. I can practice this. So instead of picking the cheesy M4 Sherman with its derp cannon, we'll go for the T-34. Okay. And let's see, have I actually got audio for this? Yes, I do. Turn my speakers up. And we wait for battle. Cool. Right, so as we say, in part 1, we're going to actually play through a game and analyze what I do wrong on the fly. And this is the sort of thing you should be doing in your head, laying the foundations for what you need to be doing when you're in the field and after your battles. So here we go. First things first, you notice the tiers. First of all, the first thing you should do always is have a look at the groups, the tanks, the lists, who's playing. Now, it's very easy. Get rid of the oversized minimap there. Easy to have a look at this and say, okay, heavy tank, 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 heavy, heavy tank, heavy, So the entire top half of the list are tier 5 heavy tanks, the top tier. We're also tier 5, but we're a medium tank, and the enemy have an M7 Stug T34, and we have an ELC T34. Okay, so basically it's a heavy tanks game. This, then, you should look at the map. Okay, let's have a look at the map. Where do we go on the map? Well, medium tanks, generally speaking, go near the hill on this one, and I tend to agree but disagree. I don't like going on the hill. I go over here. So I'm going to do that by default, but I'm going to look back at my teammates. They're all heavy tanks. What are they all going to do? They're going to be a lot slower than I am, so I should definitely wait up for them. These are the sort of things you need to be thinking in the first 30 seconds of the game. Where's everyone going? Where should I go? And what's my role? My role in this battle is a skirmisher. I can only come out when our heavy tanks are already engaging the enemy. I'm not the best scout in the world. I shouldn't try and act like a scout. But what I can do is try and be a distraction. And if I can come up here and see if I can spot something, that would be great. But there's a good chance I'm going to get punished for my actions. Here's our scout tank, the ELC, coming up the side there. And I just realised something, that the reason it sounds so quiet is because I've got all the music and sound volumes off. Let's switch them back on. Okay. So our Suicide M3 Stuart didn't do anything. Now this is important to note. We've got 2 heavy tanks who are stopping. We have 1 light tank going to the hill. We have 3 heavy tanks still at base. Oh, everyone else back in base. Fine. So we cannot be aggressive. We absolutely cannot be aggressive. So you've got to think to yourself, okay, I can't be aggressive here. If I do that, I'm just going to die. Oh, our teammate has already died. We've already lost a KV-1. Great. But the enemy have got lots of KV-1s too, so they might be doing the exact same thing. So that's the other thing you've got to pay attention to. Is that, okay, they've got KV-1s too. They might be doing what we're doing and just sitting back. Remember, odds are that they've got equally as bad guys. Let's lay into him. Come on! More damage! Okay, we lost sight of him. I don't think we were spotted there because he didn't turn around and look at us at all. So that's good. But we lost yet another tank. And if you notice here, they've actually pushed on and taken somehow that corner. Even though we've got our entire team back at base. Right. Because of that, there's a good chance there isn't that many enemies over here. So I'm going to push forward and actually take this corner. Because I've got a feeling that most of their guys are actually supporting their base and pushing there. So I'm actually going to push forward here. Oh, wow. Okay, I was wrong. Somehow our base is losing and we're outnumbered on the side. That's not good for anybody. Not much we can do here, guys. Let's try and sneak past the Churchill. Nope, not going to happen. Right, so now let's have a look at what's going on in the team. We've lost every front for no reason. So the idea is here, guys. You can't win them all. I wasn't talking to my teammates, so I wasn't able to give advice. That's one thing you can do, is talk to your teammates, give them advice. You can't win every battle by being silent and just playing well on your own. I don't think there was much else I could have done, apart from maybe advise our guys to stop sitting in the open at base and stop being so cowardly. But this is a sure loss. So there's no need to stay in this battle. We'll pick a different tank. So basically, look at your listings. Look at where people are going. Judge what you can do. And at the end of the battle, think to yourself, is there anything I can learn from this? The answer is no, not really. This battle was very one-sided. I could have talked to the teammates, but to be honest, what would I have said? They seem to have lost when they heavily outnumbered the opponents back at base, and the three of us up the top actually did quite well. So, in my opinion, there wasn't much to learn from this game. So, normally I watch it through to the end if I'm trying to learn, but this battle, I'm going to say, waste of time. And remember, effective learning is managing your time. If you just keep playing and you're not, or you just keep watching, you're never going to get good. It's a good balance between the two. You've got to watch and you've got to play. You can't just do one and not the other. So let's say we progress to the next tank and we have the T-34-85. And let's do a battle in that. I didn't expect to get past the Churchill, by the way, in the sense of the reload time. I was just hoping to get past him as in be lucky and get away from that, because they were destroying that building and it was just like meh. The personal preference for not climbing the hill straight away on Kampanovka is I just don't like it, especially with the Russian tanks, the inability to look down. I prefer staying on the flat plains and attacking the people trying to get up the hill. If we had more tanks there, I reckon we could have taken them as they were going up the hill. As you saw, we did take out a KV-1 and I did a reasonable amount of damage, just me as a T-34 against several opponents going up. So if I was a bigger weaponed tank, then maybe I would have done more. I don't know. Right, this map, mines. Again, for me, I'm not going to think of any map tactics. I'm just going to drive forward. So I noticed that there's 2 tier 7s and the rest is tier 6. So I'm going to act normal. I'm just going to go forward and see what happens. I'm not going to pre-plan. I'm going to act like most people act and just drive forward and then deal with the situation when I get there. And like here, we can see the Hellcat. We see other people coming up the top. If we get one more shot on the Hellcat, he's down. There he is. The Su-100 is too scared to come up because of no turret. So if we push forward and take the rock, we're in a good position. The AMX 12 ton might be able to take out the T-50-2, but I'm not convinced. Oh, there's actually other people watching this slot. So there you go. KV-1S is also trying to hit me. But my teammate is blocking me. I can't get out. I've got to be very careful. So this position isn't the ideal. The enemy artillery is there. Lots of enemy tanks are camping it. So I wouldn't say to come to this position. That's not the purpose of this lesson. It's the purpose of thinking, what could I do? So now I'm in the situation. I'm thinking, they're pushing heavily around the other flank. We've got a few tanks in the middle. The rest of our tanks are camping at base. Great. I could do a few things. Say, stop camping at base, which is actually a bad thing right now because these guys can spot over here. Or just do my part. Now, I noticed there's no one over on this flank and artillery is actually very vulnerable. So I'm thinking, well, maybe if I was over that place instead of where I am now, I would have actually done better. So I'm actually going to try a withdrawal if I'm allowed. So keep the rock between you and your enemy and reposition. I assume our defenders up on the hill there will be able to defeat the guys pushing around the corner. And there we go. We managed to get out. Don't feel scared of disengaging. A lot of people will sit in that position until they're dead without being able to do much because they're fearing, oh, if I go out, I'll just get shot. But you can disengage and reposition. Go somewhere else. Be more useful. So I'm going to go around this corner and see that we know a lot of enemies are there. We know a lot of enemies are here. Are there any enemies over here? Or are we going to get round the back of the enemy without the enemy having anything to protect themselves from? And there we go. We've got the side armor of their TD. And if he stays around... There he is. We hit him again. Come on. No, someone else gets him. Okay, that's fine. Oh, what? Come on. Ah, someone else gets him. But that's cool. We were able to... I'm not sure if we were lighting them up, but we certainly were able to give massive aid from a different angle. If the battle was even closer in the middle, we would have been in a really good position to support. So that was cool. I like that. I feel very happy with that decision. So I would do that again if that was in the case. We've spotted the artillery, and we can see the artillery has spotted us. After firing, dodge, re-aim, fire. Got a kill. Now we know that's the last enemy tank, so we can just run at it straight ahead. Is the in-game sounds loud enough for you guys? It's sounding pretty quiet to me. And we're going to have a one-on-one fight with our counterparts on the enemy team. I'm excited, and I just can't hide it. No, 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 no. I'm about to blow him up, and I think I like it. Nice. That was a solid victory. Now, we knew that our allies were going to win that side. We had taken the hill. There was no need to stay where we were. So we repositioned, and top XP. I didn't know I was going to get top XP. I showed it to you before I even seen it myself. Repositioning, knowing what you're going to be doing, feeling calm, reading the mini-map, and seeing what you did right and wrong. There's no need to stick where you are and just go, no, I'm behind this rock. This is where I should be. The teammate should go somewhere else. Someone else should cover that flank. Do it yourself. If the teammates aren't doing it and you can't be bothered, like I'm not right now, talking to my teammates, do it yourself. It is quiet. Okay, thought so. Right, I'm going to have one more game, and then I'm going to have a quick food break of 2 songs. I know, I count my food in songs. And then we're going to come back to play Heavy Tanks. So, to continue the med train, we're going to jump all the way up to tier 9 to see how do things change. So we're going to go with the T54 to see that things don't really change, even from the low tiers to the high tiers. Oh, yeah, boosting the volume. I'll do that now, sirs. There we go. Right. First things first, look at the listings. Tier 9 top. Fantastic. We have heavy tanks apart from myself, and the enemy team have heavy tanks as well. So that's really cool. We're in a good position to help the team. The team is largely heavy tanks with, you can't really call the E4 a medium tank, and the Comet's not exactly the best tank for its tier. So we are in a good position to support the team using flanking maneuvers and skirmishing. Much like we had with the T-34, although unfortunately our teammates didn't join us, we need to make sure that we go with our heavy tanks, we are not on our own, and we skirmish with the enemy. So we're going to have the same idea in our mind that that's our role for this battle. Skirmishing, not flanking, not trying to go for their RT, skirmishing. Okay, so that's my role that I've chosen for myself, and let's see how well I do it. Let's see where my teammates are going. Cool, lots of them are coming this way. The Comet's ahead of me, so if the enemy comes out, they're going to kill the Comet. So, yeah, that's good. Let them kill the Comets before me. Comets are great, great suicide scouts in this sense. This guy's going further ahead to his allies than I would. The IS-8, sorry, has seen the enemies in the middle, and I paid attention to what he was firing at and gone, ooh, yeah, I'll join in that fun. And I'm actually going to try and see if I can get in position to shoot into the middle too. That one went right through. Easy mode. Let's get the volume of the messages up a bit. There we go. Right. Let's not over-focus on the middle. Although, AMX 75 ton. Got him. Remember the speed of your bullets, guys. Oh, someone else got him. Right, pay attention to the team. Do not over-focus on one area. We've now got the enemy team pushing up into our rears. We need to help that. Oh, man. I just realised that my UI is totally messed up from earlier. I was doing some recording earlier, and I turned off all the names. Oh, what a bad aim. What a bad aim. What a bad aim. Hang your head and show. Right, we've got a heavy tank to our left, and we've got two enemy big tanks here. So we're going to pop out, take a shot, and get back into cover. But that was stupid. They were prepared for it. And angle armor. There we go. Ding. Hit him. Track him. Finish him off. We've got allies coming around the back. This guy's distracted with me. We can finish him off. There, hit. Down. Okay. Type 59 trying to get around the back. We've got the M103 there chasing him. Let's not chase him too. All this should be going through your minds at all time, guys. Pay attention to where your teammates are. Let's look for the IS-8. He's not looking this way. Rush shot, obviously, is not very good. Watch out the STI. Hopefully the IS-8 will shoot the STI. He tracked him. No! Okay. Either way, the teammates backed up. I feel that I was rushing my shots a little, or not rushing them enough. I wasn't doing the right balance on my aiming and the rest of it. The mistake, I went around the corner to see the IS-8 and took engine damage. That was another mistake that I don't think I did very well on. So far, I'm not happy with my performance. I think I've done really badly. Although I've not done so badly to have died, I feel like I've done quite badly. However, my position right now is to scout. Right now, we've got all our heavy tanks pushing out of the town. I am the least valuable gun. So I need to go out there and actually spot for the team. And that does not mean trying to snipe this AMX 1390, although shooting at him randomly and hoping for the hit, like I just did, is perfectly valid. And he suicides. AMX 12 ton decides to go brave. Know your enemy. Keep going. Right, now we've lit up the Yag Tiger. We don't want him hitting on us on front plate, but he's not looking our way. So let's take a shot on his side. Our teammates already know where he is, so we don't have to worry about that. We know where all the rest of his teammates are, almost. So we should be reasonably safe taking a few shots against the Yag Tiger. So he's still not looking. Let's keep shooting. He thinks he's getting shot from the front, I think. Aim for the rear. He's still not looking. Okay, let's take advantage of this and just finish him off. If teammates did it. Okay, good. And don't be annoyed that your teammates kill steal unless it's obvious kill stealing. It doesn't matter. You did a lot of the damage. It's all good. And first to the cap circle. Cool. We're still mostly alive. We've only used the repair kit. And now we've got Newbie, who is ready for us. So let's evade. Try and make him miss his shots. He did miss his shot. And go around the back. He'll be looking at us. No! Oh, almost did it. No! Ow. My bad. Keep tracking him. Keep tracking him. And now he's not paying attention to us. That's good. Right. Now we know he's not paying attention. We're going to ignore him because our teammates are going to kill him. And we're going to go on for this Yag Tiger. Maximize XP, guys. Maximize XP. Let's stop this guy turning around. Oh, doesn't need to. Teammates killed him. Sweet. So, I didn't think I did very well that game. But showing up the XP, I have a lot of room for improvement. But I still had top XP. So, I'm still not happy with that. Now, it sounds crazy. I was top XP. I could easily be like many people and walk away going, I did brilliantly, didn't I? But I didn't. You saw it yourself. There was clear moments where I messed up. There was several moments where I fired too late. Several moments I fired too early. There was a moment where I ran out the open where I could have died. The guy could have ammo at me in the right-hand side easily or trapped me in the open as well as engine damage. I could have been done for there and there. I was lucky. Other moments like going out there with the Tiger 2 and chasing the AMX 90, I paid too much attention to the 90 and the AMX 12 ton, a tier 6. got 2 shots into my side before I turned to him and killed him. Now that shouldn't have happened. Again, that was 2 free shots I gave the enemy, which I shouldn't have done. So there's 3 clear mistakes that I made. Also, against the Lurvy, I did the right thing first by going down the cliff to surprise him. But then I rocked over to get an extra shot, which I shouldn't have done. It allowed the Lurvy to hit me in the side, and that was yet another mistake. I survived, and as you can see, I showed it first. I got top XP, and it's a decent amount of XP, but I could have done a lot better. If you look at the report, I didn't use any gold rounds whatsoever. That was all silver, and I made a profit, tier 9. I would have made a profit if I didn't have premium. That's good. So I'm happy with the performance in the sense of it's not bad, but there's so much room for improvement still. And that is how you need to be thinking. If you think that you're the top of the list, you've got most XP, you did great, you're probably wrong. And you probably have a lot of things you could improve upon. A lot of tank companies that I go in, even when they win, they go, brilliant, yay, we won, and next battle. When they should be going, we lost 3 tanks. Why did we lose 3 tanks? Should we have lost 3 tanks? Did we do something stupid to lose 3 tanks? All the best teams try to lose nobody, or at least only lose when they absolutely have to, or decide it was worth it. And if they lost someone from stupid activities, they ask why. So ask yourself why when anything wrong happens. So we're going to take a quick food break for about 2 songs, and we'll be right back for more learning, this time with heavy tanks. Or if you guys in the chat say something different, we'll go with something different. See you in a minute, guys. Oh, yeah. Let's see if the hotkey works. It didn't.